Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time once again for some more of the Outer Worlds 2 with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And apparently my Stream Deck has decided that it doesn't want to work with OBS at the moment, which is just fantastic. Means we got to do this old school style. But anyway, so yes, last time we found out that Inez actually does have like she has talked to her friend, or she has gotten some information from her friend, and we need to go and meet them in at Cloister. We also went in and found out that the Supreme Arbiter was kind of, she was not getting along with what's his name, the consul, the consular. She was not a fan. She was very much not a fan of his. So yeah, now we need to wait for Vigil to talk to get back in touch with Tristan and stuff like that. And so yeah, that's just, yeah, it's we've got a lot of stuff to do. We also need to head to Auntie's Choice and talk to them and try and get them on board with helping us. With all that said, though, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? I don't know why I keep hitting the buttons. It's second nature at this point. All right. So yeah, we've come through here and we've gotten all of the data logs. We've gotten all the parchments of paper that they wanted. Senator Vernhart, once you complete your work at the refugee camp in the western region of Golden Ridge, you shall ascend the neighboring mountain to the Garden Estates. You shall do so openly in daylight, to gain the trust of those within the estate. Those present are ex-protectorate subjects who have remained in the region, a thorn in the side of the Order and Auntie's Choice alike. Recruit them for our purposes by any and all means. Once you have done this successfully, you shall lead guerrilla strikes throughout the region independently. We trust you shall complete this task with gusto. Let's go ahead and read through the logs here. Well, that's that. A vigilant lies dead. In accompanying a scavenging party last week, she stepped from the path and onto a landmine. There was hardly enough of her left to bury. None are sure what to do now, least of all myself. I'm the only warden still present and living, but that doesn't mean I feel that does not mean that I feel ready to lead. The others look at me as our supplies dwindle and the Protectorate send no recourse and expect me to have answers. Morton came to me yesterday, said something that should have been blasphemy. Nobody's coming for us. There's no rescue. The Protectorate's left us to die. I wanted to deny it, but I believe it to be true. Some others here agree, or could be made to agree, yet still others do not and shall not. If we're to start looking after ourselves in earnest, those that disagree shall attempt to stop us as Protectorate law demands with force. We shall have no choice but to respond in kind. May the Matriarch absolve us of any sins we may soon commit. Ex-Warden Edward Dunsey. Fighting, my predictions were not entirely correct. A group formed from some remnants of the estate staff and some of the refugees sought to use the cover of night to escape the estates, presumably to defect to the Order. We refuse to allow this to happen. In the fighting that followed, some were killed, but many more were wounded. Morton and I agreed to keep the survivors here, but to what ends? We've yet to decide. Worse, we don't possess the requisite medicine to treat the wounded. All we've managed to acquire is a crate of Auntie's Choice Adrenatine. It would appear to be faintly similar to the Matriarch's own Mercy oxymorphone, though obviously more crude and seemingly designed for a specific alternate purpose. But we are desperate, and it will help ease the pain of the wounded. By the Matriarch, what are we doing? Preventing our own from joining our enemies, only to treat them as our enemies, only to treat them with our enemies' supplements. Enough to make one weep. Precipice. Something is going through the estate, a sickness, or I don't know. We are not ourselves anymore. The banditry has become perpetual, our earlier pretenses of honor abandoned. Morton personally killed several desperate refugees earlier, and I am terrified to say that I cannot recall what I did or did not do. We wanted their supplies to see if they possessed the invaders' substance, Adrenatine, but they had none. It feels like I cannot think, cannot resist, cannot feel. I write this only to remember that I wrote it and that there was something before this doomed precipice I feel myself irresistibly drawn towards. Alright, so messages from a concerned friend, subject visitor. To the new inhabitants of the Guardian Estates. We know the last 3 years have been difficult for you. You have been left to fend for yourselves, while all around you, the bloodthirsty invaders and feckless traders have squabbled over less land than could suitably house a dozen families. The Sovereign has abandoned you, but you needn't entertain this indignity any longer. As this message travels to you, so too does a Protectorate Sentinel. And where normally one would raise a hub of banditry to the ground, this one shall arrive to parley. We will arrive in 3 days' time, in daylight, engage him openly, and outline the entirety of your situation with him, including manpower, munitions, and understanding of Order and Auntie's Choice movement in the regions. Should you do so satisfactorily, you may hear from us again, and our working relationship shall be most fruitful. A concerned friend. That doesn't sound eerie and troublesome at all. Just, 100% on the level. Die. You sent a lot of words in your last message. Here are ours. Give us Adrenatime and don't die. Give us Adrenatime and die. Give us Adrenatime and don't die. Give us Adrenatime and die. Send anybody you want and we'll kill them and take whatever they got, and it better be Adrenatime. Everyone here needs the Adrena and we haven't got enough. We killed your man, but he didn't have any Drina. Tell us where you're messaging from so we can show you how happy we're not. Ed. Right. So yeah, they basically wound up getting absolutely hooked on Adrenatime. Which, while it will heal you, it is also, like, very addictive. And that's one of the nasty things about Auntie's Choice is, back when they were just Auntie Cleo's, they knew it was so addictive. They knew all of that. And they're just like, but it keeps people loyal to us. And that's their big push, is if it keeps somebody loyal to us, it's a good thing. And we also did get the fifth and final tablet. Or piece of the mural, I guess it is. Alright, and yeah, this is where we came up. Alright. The way down should be nice and clear. We need to make our way back down the mountain. And talk to, yeah, this strange elder. I'm still not quite certain why he needed the stuff that he sent us after, because it's like one book is just is strictly in code, and the other is like a list of infractions against the Protectorate that could get somebody into deep trouble. Hey, little buddy. It's okay, I'm not gonna kill you. There'd be no point to it. You don't give us anything, I don't think. Alright, let's do a quick save here. And, oh, God. Alright. Hello, sir?
Ah, you've returned in one piece. Did you, perchance, acquire those, precious items we spoke about?
Yeah. I've got both files here. Gotta say, they don't look like much like manuscripts.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Come now, hand them over. Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. My handlers will be mighty pleased with these indeed.
Handlers? That include Agent Kobor? Huh. Knew something was fishy with this operation.
You're acquainted with us then. And you still hadn't managed to connect the proverbial dots. Ha! That there is proof. I've still got it. Old Spider is mighty good at keeping secrets. All I can divulge is that valuable data like this here always paves the way to lucrative business ventures.
So you're selling the Vigilant secrets to the highest bidder. Wait, did you just call yourself Spider?
I did, and why not? You think I'd use my given name in the midst of a highly sensitive mission? Ha! You'd find yourself an alias too if you knew what was what. Anyhow, here's your payment for a job well done.
Okay, so he's part of Sub
You're
Rosa.
apparently known to others in Sub Rosa, I suppose I can add a bit of knowledge on top. Been watching the Scrappers for a while. They stick to raids, nothing big or risky. All the same, they caught the attention of a sentinel. Imagine they were being brought to heel. Sentinels work in secret, but someone somewhere gave the Scrappers word that he was coming and bringing trouble with him. They killed him upon his arrival, of course.
Why would a Sentinel come after them? This isn't Protectorate land. Okay, so what's the issue?
Reckon someone within the Protectorate tipped off the Scrappers. Let their own Sentinel walk into a trap. Perhaps they have an interest in keeping the region lawless? Who knows?
Thanks for the intel. Bye, Spider.
Now to patch myself up and return home. Come on, Spider. Gather your energy.
Okay, I think we've visited, like, all of the big spots. Go ahead and return to the incognito. We'll see. We'll talk to Tristan and see if his buddies has responded at all. Okay, that one works. It's just that one. Okay, that's good. Well, at least now I know what's what. Okay. So yeah, now we've got all 5 of these, the originals. Through the invention of the skip drive, the matriarch inspired future generations with the promise of interstellar travel, heralding an eternal golden age of progress and expansion. She forged a chain between the stars, one proud link at a time. I'm sorry, you can't have, you know, an eternal progress and expansion. That doesn't work. Thanks to the matriarch's ingenuity, the bounty of the cosmos was finally within reach. The once unreachable cosmic horizon was now a row of bright lighthouses on distant shores. Like a torch carried into the wilderness, the skip drive guided us to Arcadia. Our landfall on Dorado was not the end of a journey, but the beginning of an eternal dynasty. Establishing the Protectorate cemented our proud traditions and stalwart values on the untamed soil. Once, these lands were barbaric and unplowed. Now there is no Arcadia without the Protectorate. The unification of the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant combined our strongest qualities: reason and science, loyalty and knowledge, order and calculation. Oh, hi, Tristan.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil. His
Let me guess.
message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the Consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island.
Huh. Any idea why he chose there?
Parts of the location can only be accessed by Arbiters. He likely did so to avoid the Consul's spies. There's a certain hominess to it, inasmuch as we have any particular home. Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
Right. I mean, at least this time it's not, we're not hoarding all of the stuff in the captain's quarters. It's like, yeah, we're just putting it out here, like, you know, as part of the general ambiance and glory of the ship.
I thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming DeVries sticks to her change of heart. Reckon my being present for the dramatic rescue will gain me some clout with Auntie's choice. Just got 2 or 3 more incidents like this to win my way back in, I'd say. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it?
Yeah, saying we need to get move on before we die. You think it's trying to tell us?
I reckon it's saying that all our political machinations will mean nothing in due time. Nature will always defeat us. But we can learn to work with it, like with the Rift Tech. By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
Can't having all the money isn't any. There's no point to having all the money if you can't spend it.
That's some confidence there. Just be careful. She's a shrewd deal maker. Knows all the loopholes in the book. Still, Think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and meet up with Virgil again. I didn't even know that there was a place, what do you call it? A training facility? All right. Asa, you stay here. Inez, you come with me. I would like somebody somebody else who's using like ranged weapons, like 2 melee fighters. Don't cut it. It's great to hear them bicker back and forth, but they do not. It's not a good fighting solution. All right, let's go to the chapel. Our consul reluctantly takes over as the sovereign bravely reports to mental refreshment. Yeah, that ain't good. That's the infallibility of the paradigm is once again on display. There we go. Ah.
Silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late.
All right, let's overload some turrets. And get rid of this hunk of junk. Oh, that should be turned on. There we go. That should not be leaking. Right. Turrets are overloaded.
If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds deaths. There's a lift that will take us lower, located behind the door next to those stairs.
Bandolier, cigarette lighter, smokes. Yep. So what kind of dangers are we looking at here? I mean, you know, you say, well, you know, it's an arbiter facility and we should be safe because you're with us, but that doesn't stop, like, the things from... Yeah, that's just straight up locked, my man. Can't quite reach the top there, alright. So behind that door, you say? The one that's just kind of like all red and angry and not looking good. All right, there's the elevator. Okay. That one is sealed. All right. Well, I guess we'll go down and see what's shaking. So how's it feel to be back on the old stamping grounds, huh? That looks bad. Oh, somebody had a stuffed animal.
Kristen, this is a release from friendly face. Do come up.
We'll be there in a moment. Why are you behind? What's going on?
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered?
Look, Tristan is in denial about the evidence we found. I was hoping you could set him straight. You know what? No, we're not going to tip our hands here. It sounds like you know something we don't.
Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now!
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms. Surrender and die.
All right. That's good. Yeah. Let's see here. Penetrating shot. We need gun 6. Sleight of hand. Ooh, plus 10 sneak attack damage. 10% sneak attack damage per lockpick skill. Our lockpick skill is good, so I'm kind of inclined to go with that one.
creepy.
Your judgment has found you!
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. The only explanation is that they were lackeys of the Consul. Why else would they engage someone such as myself without expecting reprisal?
Maybe they thought you were the traitor.
Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Well, hopefully, but I'm not holding my breath.
None shall stand against us!
Villains abound. Be on guard.
Disrupted and taking cover.
Assist me, will you? My death would be a...
Taking cover. Maintaining perfection.
No glory greater!
Hook me up. I'd do it for you.
You do realize that, like, yeah, there's...
Refill my weapon. You can't fight contentment. Restoring the flow. Replenishing my fire.
Someone hiding.
Quarry found. Forever vigilant. Contact
How is he
reestablished.
not dead?
Through his beneficence,
Hold up somewhere.
glory found. Maintaining perfection.
Moving to safety.
I am out. They covet our due bounty.
Might be lying in wait.
Their location ascertained. His steady eye above. Ah, these fools still linger.
They manufacture one.
Eat a pity. Can you take
Fuck
into
you.
cover?
Ostensibly, I must reload. We are duty bound to stop them. Changing map. Briskly moving to cover.
right.
To safety! Restore.
Back in business.
Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Consul is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. Do you sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth? Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I don't believe this. The Consul must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment. It's the only...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Consul. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments?
Actually, the message was unsent. We found it.
Had I not been so overcome with emotion, I would have been thorough enough to delete that. It matters no longer.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath?
Try to calm down. We need to think rationally about our next course of action.
You're right. You're right.
We've been working on him, trying to get him to calm the
I can't
fuck
let emotion
down.
get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of Protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I?
The fact that you're hesitating means you know executing Virgil is wrong.
My hesitation is more reflective of a weakness of character. One does not hesitate in the Protectorate. One acts. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
How many unlawful things have you done in the last week that turned out to be just?
Each encounter we have experienced together has left me torn. And this circumstance is more extreme than all others combined. But the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol?
Was there anything else he could have done? Any alternative?
No. And even if there was, maybe this was right. We must think for ourselves if Arcadia is to survive. I
Damn
cannot
right.
bring myself to execute my sworn brother.
It's goody. I wasn't fancying a fight with another arbiter.
Oh, it would doubtless have been bloody. I cannot be certain who would have prevailed. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
Good on you, Rao. Ain't healthy to let the hammer solve all your problems.
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option.
You did something unfathomably difficult, and you did it in the name of justice.
That's all well and good, but it shan't undo my actions, or bring anyone back. I must live with that. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift. May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Consul at a later point, I shall be most annoyed. Commander, this has all been draining. I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
Later works for me. Meanwhile, I got bodies to loot. Ooh, he just popped like a frickin' balloon. Jesus. So I'm not sure that that our sabotaging of the turrets was good. All right. I can't fast travel right now. Why not? Oh, is it because I'm technically in a... Yeah. I'm technically inside a building.
Choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice.
I've been bartering with the defectors. Traded one force rocket for a whole tin of prestige force flow. Straight up.
And?
I got a raw deal. Did you know those slackwits don't even fry their meat products? It's like eating a sticky dish sponge. Let's feed that crud to a stray Canaan.
Introducing Auntie's...
I must ask you to hold still. Take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it? Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this talk? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer.
I mean, I could help cover some of the costs.
A kind, if naive offer. Unless you have thousands of bits to burn, any amount you could provide would be a drop in the tank at best. My services do not come cheaply.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well.
You don't encourage
It'll
delays,
take a
but
few
you've been
minutes for me
sitting
to
here
warm
for
up the saw anyway.
days, if not weeks. I don't suppose I could borrow that bone saw for, reasons.
Sweet merciful law, as if I haven't enough to contend with than some would-be resurrectionist coming around. What's next, a giant station falling out of the sky to crush us all? In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone, I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it.
I spoke with Erickson.
Oh, good lad. But he's mistaken. It's not more hands I need, but resources. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
I'm hearing a lot of complaints. Shouldn't you be coming up with solutions?
I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else?
I see a lot of Auntie's choice here. Do you get many ex-protectorate coming into treatment?
Most still tout the all-healing nature of protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have.
I'll talk to you later. Let's see. Oh. You've failed successfully and brewed poison. Not the result you're looking for, but a result nonetheless.
Excuse me, that chem set is not a toy.
Mystery coagulant.
I'd say welcome back, but if you're here for the doc, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Wait's still on the long side of short.
I'm gonna save real quick, and then I'm gonna give him what
Hello again. Hope you ain't here for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's helping with the pain some, but I'm feeling a mite out of sorts. I think I might be seeing things. What in the blazes was in that? Why, yes, of course, Mr. Milverstreet. I have the bits you asked for right here.
Wait, what?
No, I couldn't possibly try on your hat. Well, if you insist.
Wow, so I gained 350 bits, and I poisoned a man. Do you not have an auto dock here? Really?
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middly bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
Dude, you hit rock bottom a while ago.
Welcome, welcome. See anything? How can I improve your day the Auntie's way?
How'd you gnaw from the back room? Bet it sprouts.
Sprouts again. Must be after the crunch. Please wait here. This'll just take a moment. Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? No sign of them sprats, thank law. Coming back out. Be there in a moment. How can I improve your day the Auntie's way? Like they say,
let me see what you
a
got
bit
for
spent
say.
today is a bullet fired tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you just don't really have much of anything that I would want or need. All right, let's see here. You do have short rounds. And compact rounds, but you don't have anything like long, you know, the heavy rounds or anything. Weapons modification. But yeah, see, you just have really basic shit. All right, let's take a look here. You have a workbench and a requisition smart. Okay, there's an auto dock up here. We'll go ahead and go to the Vox Relay, use the auto dock there, and then we'll head over to Auntie's Choice, the Auntie's Choice ship. They're like, yo, so what do I need to do in order to get you to help me deal with this? Much better. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we went through everything. Virgil, this is not hiding. They know you've been here. This is the opposite of hiding, sir. All right. So yeah, I'm getting the feeling that the consul just had him brought to let's see here. Old Zerker? And extra, okay, when in melee, okay, but we don't use we don't use melee. Tristan, are you ready to talk? No? Okay. I'm not gonna push you. That is very insectoid looking. You can stay there. We'll take you two. Undisputed claim. That is a very just god-awful fucking font, man.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is...
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
I'm a self-taught self-starter. What's your excuse?
Embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice.
Local boundaries? There are no local boundaries.
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice.
Fizzos? Is that a comparable to Rizzo's?
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Take a hint, maybe?
Do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration.
You're the maverick freelancer from the wireless. You've been quite an asset.
These wraps are due for eating. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the wrap handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you?
Is that a euphemism for something? If not, no.
A what now? Oh, a coworker had one of those once. Next thing you knew, poor bastard up and died. I had to work double shifts for a week. Unbelievable. Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap?
Seems like you're in a bit of a bind here. Give me a better rate and I'm in.
Someone competent who also knows their worth? Fine.
Damn right.
If the wraps aren't here, they've got to be on the
Always know
creature
your
combat
worth.
conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at market compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added esplanade next to the entrance to head office tower. See any wraps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor wraps. Now they gotta die just because these hullheads didn't look after them properly.
Nice weather we have been having, or not having. Goodbye.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a battle for outrageous. A thing that led...
All right, let's see here.
Be handed down from honest feet each successive generation. Spacer's choice, swollen and mascot represents the worst impulses of all corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person as they tried us at Cal City. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice
Don't betray, she provides. Good gods, there's just too much going on.
Go on ahead. We're shilly-shallying about what to do.
You, my friend, are VP material.
Damn right I am.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs.
Is that really necessary?
Oh, I didn't realize I was talking to such a big wheel. Afraid I still need to check your record with us, Big Shot. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time, unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're clearly a valued partner of Auntie's choice, but your standing with us could be higher if you accepted our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia.
Wait, on the inside? Wouldn't it make more sense on the exterior? No, absolutely not.
Go on ahead anyway. You're a valued partner after all.
Damn right.
Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, amble through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk. They can contact Vice President Hewitt and provide details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Great. You guys aren't, like, worried about...
This area is for client intake specialists only, so I admire your go-where-I-want attitude.
But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review.
General goods. Wow.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price.
I'm not paying for information.
Stop that scrounging around.
Well, that's just a bathroom. Oh, there we go. Auntie's Choice stomps on the competition. Auntie's Choice is the best choice. It's the only choice for most people.
Trimicular. Still my favorite word.
Right, where do I put my ticket?
Just want to say I'm a big fan of your work.
Well, thank you. At least somebody is. Oh, here.
You can imagine. Plus, a view. The ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac.
Are you just like
Auntie's Choice department.
taking your sweet time so that you can feed me more ads?
Hey, you, soldier with the arm. Got a delivery for you. A delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me, all right. Who is asking exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message.
They mean anything to you, Inez?
Ortiz was in my unit. Good man, but ain't sure why he's reaching out now. Suppose we'll see when we return to the ship.
One more thing, friend. Consider this your formal reminder that we don't offer return to sender service, unless you pay double plus expediting charges. Until next time.
The urge to just unload my weapon on everybody in this entire fucking place is so strong right now. Alright, so we want to go through here. Antibiotics. Guaranteed fast acting. It might kill you, but it's still fast acting. Hello? Anybody I can kill for money? Like, not like, you know, kill and take the money off of them. I mean, Auntie knows best. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice. Hello?
Well, if it isn't our favorite contractor.
Is that me?
I'm sure this is impressive to someone, but not me.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. You feeling famished, peckish, hoggish, malnourished, audacious, voracious, rapacious, avaricious, predacious, or even just plain hungry? I've got you covered.
My tummy's rumbling, so let's see what you got for
The best way to
sale.
stop a tummy from rumbling is to cram it painfully full of foodish and food-like items.
Not your best sales pitch. What is this? Lucky Sprat's Foot? We have Borschtwurst, because, of course, it's not the worst unless it's Borschtwurst. Deep fried sissy pig. Bet you can't eat just one. Oh, that is probably true because one would probably make me vomit. Fried crabble patties may contain bits of shell and or parasites. Reheat thoroughly. Boy, this is just... If this doesn't make you hungry, nothing will. Borscht rockets. Deep fried, dough-wrapped borscht sausage on a stick. Launch one into your lunch today. So they're corn dogs. They're corn dogs. Dried nanner chips. Please safely dispose of any nanner rinds you might find inside. Purple Berry Crunch. The K means it's authentic. Now with 110% of your daily recommended intake of chemicals and preservatives. Purple Berry Lunch. It's always time for Purple Berry Lunch. We have Meaty Roll-Up. 100% of your daily fiber needs, if packaging is also consumed. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Feeling queasy?
Oh, hey, did you drop something?
Bleeding from orifices either natural or unnatural? If you have a
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
All right, hand over whatever this is you're so inexpertly passing me. Dear Maverick Outsider, we, the middle managers of the ACS Undisputed Claim, are done with being passed over. We mean to take action, or subcontract said action through a capable proxy. We invite you to Backdeck Steerage, which I am required to note as sponsored by Stogie's Slims, to discuss this exciting business opportunity, which we believe may be mutually advantageous to both parties. Middle Manager Twombly. Twombly?
To brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is.
All right. Right. Value added.
For profit forecast.
Wait, where are we? All right. Okay, so right.
Starting with product development.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill to find out. Can you discern its ingredients? Try the Raptidon Bite today.
Supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby.
All right, head office tower. We're supposed to like go around behind.
Pioneering confidential work in whatever they're working on. Don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational.
All right, so this way.
Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions.
All right, so no.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. Whatever size weaponry you need.
Let's see here. Creature combat conditioning. Yes. Guys excited? We get to shoot some Raptidons on Auntie's personal ship.
Go for torpification.
Raft's back in business.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Would not refuse medical support. Thank you, dear.
So it wasn't just Raptidons, it was Mantisaurs as well. That's nice. All right, well, while we're down here, let's take a look and see if there's anything else. There is a door here, apparently. It's... Oh. That the door? Okay. Oh, okay. I think I see how we're supposed to get there now. We need to come up here. Oh, come on. Really? Any way to move that? We could, like, move that back and over. Get up there. Ah, damn it. Like, almost.
Out of sight and on the way. Someone call for a medic. Let's get you healed.
Yes. Much better. Thank you. All right, that's just kind of frustrating.
Nice of you to shoulder a bit of the workload.
Can't tell the difference between cover and
From
concealment.
pop guns to self-propelled cannons,
good set
I
of
have
armor
whatever
before
size
someone
weaponry you
succeeds
need to
in
make all your
ventilating them.
problems Welcome. Here at Arnie's Armory, the customer's goals are our goals. So,
Right.
how can I help you achieve just the right amount of reckless, unspeakable violence today? You name
let's
it,
see what you got.
we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got both your beautifully smoking barrels.
Ah. Okay, that's kind of cute. Auto spray. Okay. Pop gun. Shotgun marketing. Fires aggressive advertising drones to capture your target market, goading them. Automatically reloads whenever an ad drone dies, but manual reloading causes ad droids to be explosively closed. Put the ad in ad nauseum. Heavy marksman rifle. Extra holster. You know what? I will buy that. Ah.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase?
I can tell
because you have the kind of face folks just love to shoot at. They can't seem to help themselves. They just want to put a bullet in you. And don't take it personal now. It's a compliment if it's anything. So, you game to see my wares? All right. But we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
25, 60%, man. Okay. All right. Not bad. Not bad. What is this? Berserker's Bucket. Ammo Hoarder grants passive health regeneration based on your reserve ammo supply while in combat. Interesting.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating.
Past tense.
Have a profitable day.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime.
Yes, let's fast travel there. Auntie's Index. Better than nature.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of...
I wanted to go, like, further back. Yes, there. Good gods. Ugh. Everyone must do their part to protect us. Right. Alright. So your lost raptidons have been put down, sir.
The wraps all taken care of yet?
Yep. Good news? Yes. Bad news? The creature combat conditioning deck is kind of a mess.
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. All right, all right. I never mentioned a number before, but here's your fee with some extra.
1,500 bits? All right, cool. Bottom runner, Auntie's food pharmacy. All right, let's head to the head office tower. Let's go talk with Auntie. Synchronicity, Department of Insight and Development.
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower.
So, isn't that...
Here we are, the proverbial belly of the beast.
110% wholly plus artificial.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need.
Pleasure to meet you in person, Gertie.
I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two.
Is there any possibility of the negotiations resuming?
In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss.
Oh, good.
Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk.
Intriguing. What's involved in getting them to work together?
To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations.
That's it? Doesn't sound too... Well, let's say, what do I get out of it?
Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice and the Order means less lives lost.
Sounds good. Count me in.
Capital. As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, And you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations.
All right.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's choice is hiring.
From home.
That's
but our
nice.
Arcadia Grown League is a work. Substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate.
Right, fine.
Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Did you just say I might even live?
That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an Ida will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
Athletic assets would achieve full profit potential
Wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
I'm not really here to join Auntie's Choice. I'm here to move the peace process along.
Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
You have a massive corporation. Why do you need me?
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
The pay will match the exceptional qualities you need this person to have.
It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
So what exactly are you looking for the consultant to do?
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
That's a lot of brain power just to conjure up little old me.
I suppose you could say so. We have a very pressing, very specific need, and I do believe you will fit it perfectly.
If they're speaking this plainly about needing your services, their starting offer ain't gonna be stingy.
All right, tell me about it.
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange.
It's called a strike.
They stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
Stopped as in
They
quit?
expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
They're striking. You're talking about a workers' strike.
Striking? You're saying they're about to turn violent?
Yes, well, if they're this delusional, violence is the next natural step. Who do they intend to strike? Us?
Oh, no. It's just an old Earth term. It means they stopped work to force you to negotiate.
Dear law, what a bunch of devious, ungrateful, greedy little prigs! After all the opportunities Auntie's given them to repay us like this?
I'm
so disappointed.
So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
Well, I'd suggest that you find a middle ground.
Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't. Because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
Yes, consider yourself solved already.
Wonderful.
Almost.
You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Right. So it's one of those things where it's like, I could be insulted by this.
Overbearing.
But
regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts.
The honest to goodness truth is
to hide them away from danger.
all right, so
Our products
and only our products can rely.
oh wait, no, this is to wait. What? Oh, do we have to go up?
Don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger, more daring,
Card request the final lesson. Okay.
armed and inoculated against a hostile, peril-filled universe.
Hang on a moment here.
Auntie's choice. Daredevils rejoice with Auntie's choice. Our product line in nature. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be 110 wholly plus artificial.
All right.
Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's
Okay, so yeah, it is just here that we're supposed to...
Well, hello again.
Because they've definitely come back just to see you. Don't let us keep you.
Alright. So yeah, we just have to go and, like, talk to them, talk to everybody and be like, hey, yo, what are your demands? What are your demands? What can we do? And we'll sort shit out. Like, if we can, I wanted to do that one because if we don't, if we're not the ones that are doing this, then yeah, they are totally just going to be like, yeah, they are going to... the Auntie's Choice will like massacre them and hire new people if we don't try and negotiate. Auntie's Choice will not negotiate. We need to. All right. All that's, without the grand plan, all that's left is the empty set. Oh, for a moment there, I thought those were, bypass shunts. No, they're telescopes. I'm like, why are they holding them like that? Aren't they held the other way? Okay, so... Alright, if we go to the grounding station, we can go around and at least get to the point where we are right up there at the point of like, hey, so talk to us. You know, we're here to negotiate. What are your demands? It's probably something stupidly simple. It is honestly probably something stupidly simple. All right, so we want to go this way. What? What you get for chowing down on a protectorate?
Torpedocator at ready status. I'm back in stand. You suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Back in business.
Alright, looks like a drop pod that may or may not have opened. Yeah, it looks like a drop pod that did not open. Alright, let's do a quick save here. Alright, come on, little bud. Raptidon juvenile appears weak and malnourished. Offer the juvenile some food. Meaty roll-ups.
Heard tell that the Raptidons here subsisted entirely off meaty roll-ups. Is that what it is, buddy? Your palate taking over us?
Alright, so we need some meaty roll-ups for little tykes.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
No problem.
You there, interested in work? Or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg.
Can I ask what you need the egg for
I'm
first?
a biological researcher doing some fascinating and mighty important work with Gorvids. I sent my assistant off to the north with a tracking device, hoping he'd lay hands on a Gorvid egg. I desperately need that egg for my research. Could you bring me one? Oh, and bring back my assistant, too, if you find him with all his pieces still stuck together. He ain't much good for assisting in research if he's all torn up. Sound reasonable?
You're a biological researcher? What can you tell me about the creatures you work with?
Which of my assorted critters would you like to know about? We've got quite a pile of them here on Praetor. Excellent hunters, trackers, and shock troops. Extremely loyal, now that we have them on an all-meaty roll-ups diet.
Mantis
Tried them,
wasps.
and they were devastating for all of 12 hours. Then we found out the hard way that they're attracted to lightning, which I claim credit for discovering. Once all the queens got zapped, that was about it. There's no more real hives now, just a few wasps left in the mountains.
What's the story with his Gorvids?
Gorvids are absolutely fascinating. A sort of simian-avian hybrid, extremely deadly. Absolutely incredible physiology. I can't wait to have an egg. The thought of being the first person to catalog the process makes me positively giddy with excitement. The profits from my next few papers are going to be incredible.
That's
Something
enough
else,
about your
then?
quitters. What can you tell me about your
I sent him off
assistant?
with a tracking device to find a Gorvid egg. He might be out of his depth. Can you find him and bring him and the egg, or at least the egg, back for me?
What do you think of me keeping your assistant?
Almost definitely a lethal encounter with a Gorvid, ending in brutal dismemberment.
How do you know that?
That's what happened to my other 5 assistants.
You had 6 Where roughly did you send your assistant to?
We found signs of Gorvid activity. I sent him off in hopes he could put a tracker on a Gorvid. Then we could follow it back to its nest. Should be just north from here.
You sent all 6 of your assistants off to die. How could you do that?
I know. You're absolutely right. I should have held one back to do all the grunt work. Now I have to take apart my own research station. What was I thinking?
I don't need
Something
to know
else,
anything
then?
about your assistants. Right. A biological researcher out looking for monsters that can kill people is a little suspect.
Guilty as charged. My job is studying which critters we can use to fight the Protectorate here on Praetor. Right now it's mostly Raptidons, which I'd be more than happy to talk on at length if you've an interest.
I'd love to talk about more.
Excellent.
More about critters.
Which ones?
Oh no, I already asked you about.
Something else then?
I have a
Ask
few
away.
questions about the
A
job.
little free information is a small price to pay.
There must be some live ones you can trap. Why an egg?
Excellent question. There is some special process inside the egg that happens just before hatching. I need to watch this in a lab, then swoop in at the last second and dissect it.
What's in it for me?
Some bits? A rather unique weapon from my time in the projectile weapon division of the biological weapons team, and most importantly, a mention in my next paper.
And can you give me any more information on Gorvitz?
Do they have chickens where you're from?
Yes, I'm familiar. Flightless birds, mostly harmless, taste delicious.
Gorvids and chickens are very alike, except Gorvids are big, strong as an automech, absolutely deadly, and will happily murder you given a chance. Likely still tasty, though.
That's enough for now, thanks.
Something else, then?
All right, I'll handle
Thank
it.
you. I can hardly wait to get started on that egg.
All right, is there somewhere where I can get some meaty roll-ups real quick? Some meat roll-ups real quick. Oh, this isn't even where we were supposed to be going. Okay, I was wondering why everybody was like polite and like, yeah, we're here to help type thing. Wanted. Local boundaries. Mad Queen. For the crimes of damage to company property, repeated destruction of company personnel. Brief. As part of the new initiative, several of Auntie's choice biologists attempted to train a specially large and violent female Raptidon. All were summarily killed by the Raptidon, now labeled the Mad Queen, which subsequently escaped into the wilds of Praetor. Our scouts recently spotted her near the chemical factory, where it was believed she has begun to nest. If allowed to breed, we fear her brood shall become a danger to our continued operation in the region. A bit reward will be paid for any individual who can eliminate the wayward Raptidon. Okay.
I'm a huge admirer of your work from a safe distance.
Well, that is the best place to view my work. General Staff, I've reviewed your weekly briefings and reduced them to the following. 1. Blockade issues. I've been informed that we are to wait for a damned journal unit before proceeding. At every opportunity, ensure they know any success was all part of my master strategy. 2. Project Soft-Boiled. Get the Gorvid researcher the additional personnel they requested, but make it clear I want results. 3. Bug retrieval. Find those idiotic manta wasps before they get themselves fried. 4. Tunnel cancellation. Create a journalist alert. Point out bits saved by cancellation. Add lives saved at the end in case they want to feel good about good to civilians. Remember, when I am promoted off this unlivable death sphere, I will take the best of my staff along with me. Commander Purcell.
You got my begrudging respect, so congratulations.
I was really hoping to get some
Not a lot
quartermaster.
of unfamiliar visages this side of Praetor. Our surplus is available for purchase if you're in need of something.
Let me see what you
More
got
than
for
happy
sale.
to oblige.
You have any meat roll? You have no food whatsoever. Okay.
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow. I miss little Chompy. I hope he's getting enough to eat.
Hope I have enough saved up that my body doesn't wind up in the general feed and experimentation material bin.
Okay, so right, Mad Queen's cave is back there.
Or does it even matter once I'm dead? Should I just enjoy life? Hey, we could use more go-getters like you.
Everybody is so enamored with me. Spectrum Vodka. Bizzo's, but it was Rizzo's last game, wasn't it? Apparently they did a little bit of rebranding.
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans.
Really? That's their complaint? Wow.
Bottles on factory floors. Time for unlocked bathroom doors.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need?
Maybe. What is all this?
See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day.
Anything I can do to help?
Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choice's hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Right, so it's an Amazon. It's basically the Amazon problem of, hey, they don't want to allow their workers bathroom breaks. God, I could just end it all by putting a bullet in somebody's brain right here.
Huh. Saw something like this just before Auntie's Choice took over Tau Ceti. Didn't end well for the bosses, I'll tell you that.
That doesn't surprise me much. All right. Well, I think this is where we're going to end for today. So we'll go ahead and do a new save, and we'll come back to this Monday trying to deal with the workers' strike. All right. Oh, that's right. God damn it. It's just not. All right. So. Where is it? There it is. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to prod that subscribe button. Don't forget, in the top link in the description down below, you will find our fourth wall page where we have our Outer Worlds inspired t-shirts. We have a couple new ones coming up. One for the Earth Directorate, one for the Protectorate. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below, all of them including our permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, in about 2 hours, we'll be back with more Slime Rancher 2, and then tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerios!